Hey class, Absolute 5 here. So today we're going to talk about 3 properties of addition that are necessary. First is the addition property of 0, or the identity element. 2, the associative property. And 3, the commutative property. Not in that order, but those are the 3 properties that you need to know. Think of them as guidelines or the requirements that are necessary, or like rules that you should follow when it comes to actually doing addition. So let's get right into it. So the first property is addition property of 0. Marker's dead. Okay, marker's dead. All right. So this just states the sum of 0 and any number is that number. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but for the sake of argument, I'll just give the example. If 0 plus 7, it's going to be what? Still 7. If I said 7 plus 0, if I change the order, same thing. It's funny how I mentioned changing the order, because that's the next topic we're going to talk about right now, which is the property of commutativity. So that's self-explanatory. Addition property of 0 is pretty self-explanatory. So that's nothing, there's nothing for me to explain for that one. Now, commutative property of addition. There you go. Okay, so commutative property of addition, this just states changing the order of 2 numbers does not change their sum. So just like in the previous example I did with 0, that goes for any single number. So if I stated 2 plus 3, is that the same as 3 plus 2? Well, let's investigate. So 2 plus 3 we know is 5. 3 plus 2 is still 5. So yes, in general, if you take any two numbers, and the operation is addition, you change the order, it doesn't really matter. You can add it however you like. This property is always helpful when it comes to doing PEMDAS or any other types of addition or subtraction. Well, not subtraction, mainly addition more or less. But this is the fundamental beginnings to know that commutative property just means it doesn't matter the order. Which leads to the last topic, which is the associative property of addition. So I'm going to keep I'm going to leave property there too. So I'm just going to erase this top part only. So this would just simply state associative property of addition. So what does that state? It states changing the grouping of numbers does not change their sum. What does that mean? Alright, so if I say 3 plus 5 plus 7, and I ask you, is that equal to 3 plus 5 plus 7? Some people might immediately say, yes, it should be obvious, but some people actually have stated that, no, they look different. So let's investigate. So let's do the parentheses first. So this is still 3 plus 5 plus 7. So when you work out the addition here, the parentheses is removed. So 5 plus 7 is 12. 3 plus 5, that's 8, plus 7. Now immediately people would say, oh, they're different. But when you actually work the arithmetic, they're exactly the same. So what this is telling you is, what's the difference from this one and the other one is that order doesn't matter without parentheses. And what I'm telling you in this property, the associative property, is that it's kind of like, does it matter the order if I added these two up first, or does it matter if I added up, well, let's do it again. Does it matter if I add 5 and 7 first? Would that change if I added 3 and 5 first? And the answer to that question is no, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't affect the outcome, because the outcome is still the same. So for fun, I'll give you guys these 3 problems to do on your own. Just identify, let's see, this is letter A, letter B, and letter C. So just leave in the comments down below what each property is, okay? So I'll let you guys figure that out on your own. And that's the lesson for you guys. So remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If you have any suggestions or feedback, please leave me in the comments down below. Smash that bell button for more content. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video, okay? So this has been Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino. Math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities. Take care.